Welcome again, ladies and gentlemen. This is Terrell Antoine Wade from Raw Curves Media, Curvypreneur. I'm here with the lovely Leslie Flores. We're here talking about a little something about this lovely lady from York, Pennsylvania. How you doing, darling?
I am doing great on this rainy day. How are you?
I'm feeling fine. I'm feeling fine.
Happy St. Patrick's Day, by the way.
Happy St. Patty Day, baby.
You gonna drink some green beer, eat some green eggs and ham?
Hey, you know what? Green eggs and ham sounds good too. Cause I'm actually thinking about having some of that good some of that what's that Irish sausage with with a side of green beer and drink.
I'll probably
and
just
have
have a
some
kale
red, and some
drink.
green cookies.
I'll have a kale drink. Some
Kale
kale
drink.
or some green dragon juice.
You know, it's crazy. I've actually bought one of those veggie drinks with a mixture of fruits and stuff. Kiwi, mango, banana, some random stuff in there. It was pretty good. I used to drink that naked drink.
Naked is really good. Naked's nationally known. We have
green one I love. I love the green one.
We have one. I don't know if you guys have it up here. I never really looked. Pure. It's called Pure House. And it's really good. They do.
I think they do.
In the grocery store, the chai, the vanilla chai, and it's got like 12
Oh,
grams of
don't
protein.
get me started with vanilla chai, woman.
It
Because
is so
I
good.
usually buy the box of vanilla chai.
Well,
the little tea bags.
I think it's they have one it's 12 grams of protein in it. It's so good. It's so good.
Vanilla chai do taste good though. First time I tried vanilla chai was I was at Dunkin' Donuts.
Okay.
Hot. Damn, that was good. It tasted real good until I saw they selling them in a supermarket. I was like, good. Gotta get it.
You know what else is really good and good for you?
What's up?
Dandelion tea.
You know what? I just got it too. Dandelion.
Dandelion
What's
tea.
dandelion?
You're supposed to drink 2 cups a day, one in the morning, one at night. It detox your body. And it's really, really good. It doesn't have a heavy taste. And, you know, sometimes you get tired of drinking hot tea. It mixes very well. If you, like, boil it and then put it in the refrigerator, make it a cold tea, like an iced tea, mixes very well. Dandelion tea. Very good for you.
Girl, you know a lot of info.
Wow.
And especially, you know what? That's why we need people in the plus size industry to actually know these things, who actually research on it or actually done it. And then, you know.
Well, I think one of the biggest misconceptions out there is that plus size models are not healthy. So we do exercise. We do eat healthy. The thing is, it's just like your car. You have to put a certain type of oil in, certain type of gas, keep it a certain type of way. If I'm going to be a plus size model, I have to keep my size structure. I have to keep my measurements as close as possible as to what my comp card says, so that when I do get a call that I am, but that doesn't mean I don't exercise and I could eat French fries and pizza all day.
And also get that chassis checked. You know damn well you can't be driving around with your chassis all messed up.
That's right.
But as far as like the modeling goes
Yep.
in the plus size industry now, I see that there's so many plus size women starting to really come out more, going to these casting calls and going for these modeling shows and these competitions and whatnot. So now there are many other promotions that are doing contests, these competitions. You got the Miss Full Figured, and you got the Full Figured Fashion Week.
Right.
And you have, what's that, Miss Plus USA?
Plus Size. And you know, Miss Plus America, Miss Plus USA, they have been around for years. Years and years. The thing is that they're just now getting into the limelight because of the fashion industry now acknowledging plus size women. And it really isn't that there are more plus size models. I think women and young girls are now accepting themselves for who they are, loving their curves and their bodies as they are, and being able to step out with confidence more than all of the shaming that was going on in the industry.
Well, now, what do you think now of the plus size industry as it been going on for the last number of years?
Well, I've always been a larger girl. I mean, I modeled on and off since I was 13. Back then, before children, I was tiny, 103 pounds, size
Oh, he
4.
was a Cheerio.
Yeah, size 4, and I was still considered plus, but I modeled petite. I was in the petite division because I'm only 5'5", and that wasn't a real big division. So I did what they called back then was commercial modeling, and commercial modeling is like what you see on the billboards or the Pearl Vision ad or the girl with the glasses on, at Target over by the sunglasses display. It's not the high fashion, but it's more editorial commercial print. And that's the sort of thing that I did. And then, of course, went to college, had children. I actually came back to the modeling industry as a commercial model a few years later in my early 30s, and did it then. And my children were very small then, and then they got picked up. And so I kind of stopped modeling so that I could take them to their things. And then I didn't go back to it. It wasn't even a consideration till about 3 years ago. I decided to go back to modeling, but not so much into the fashion, but into the other genres: pinup, cosplay, gothic, that sort of thing.
Gothic. I gotta see and pinup.
Pinup.
I love pinup because pinup is like very nostalgic.
Yes.
It's
And there's two types.
Yeah.
There's what they call authentic pinup, which is what I do, and then they have retro or alternative pinup, which is the pinup models that
retro.
you see all
That's the
tattooed
one
up.
I like the retro.
Yeah.
That is sexy as hell. Oh my god.
Well, and some people call it, retro or alternative is the girls that you see that are in pinup, but they have a lot of tattoos and they have the like, bright red hair. And then there's the authentic pinup, which is more of the 1950s, smooth, clear skin, what they call clear skin, slate skin. I started doing that, and I started doing cosplay. And cosplay is not necessarily an actual action figure, but it was anything from whatever, the makeup artist and the photographer wanted to create. I've been a fairy. I've been a warrior elf queen. With samurai
Warrior
swords.
Elf Queen.
Yep, I was the most
How
recent.
was that experience?
That was really, really fun, except for it was very, very cold. I did that shoot, maybe a little over a year ago. It was when the Hobbit movies had just come out. And so they wanted to do the shoot out in the woods in January. So it was all day out in the woods in the cold, in January. Thank God it wasn't snowing, but it was cold. And I had a lot of fun, and I had a prosthetic fake ears, make me look like an elf, and I had the big hair, look like Star Trek.
Looking like Spock.
No, not Spock. It was a mixture between Spock's ears and I would say, remember the counselor in the new Star Trek? Deanna Counselor.
Who?
They used to call her, I think her name was Deanna. She was the counselor. And so Deanna Troy was her name, her character name.
Deanna Troy.
Yeah.
Deanna
in the new,
Troy.
that was
Deanna
with the
Troy.
newer Star Trek when they had Captain Picard, the bald
Tell you the truth,
captain.
I ain't into that stuff anymore like I used to.
But that's how I started out doing that. And then I did a Sugar Skulls event, which actually my daughter had come with me. And at that point, she had already started her chemotherapy for her Ewing sarcoma cancer. And so she had no hair. And she looked beautiful. It was in a old mansion in Bainbridge. And she was the only one small enough to fit in this vintage wedding dress from like 1898. And the pictures came out gorgeous. And they painted her face and she did it bald. And she looked beautiful. And so, it just kind of stemmed from there. And then social media. And then I started pushing the envelope because in the beginning I think you got a great look. You're great to work with. If I get a call for a plus size model, you'll be the first to call. You're not going to get a call for a plus size model.
And when you hear the words, we'll give you a call. 9 out of 10, your ass ain't gonna get called back.
Well, and then from the town that I am, it's a modern town. I mean, it's pretty big, and we're central to D.C. and Philadelphia and up here in New York. But it doesn't have a big plus size repertoire, clients and that sort of thing. So I just started to be bold and push the envelope and,
That's a
submit
good thing.
and audition
That's a good thing. That's not
and
a
do
bad thing at all.
submissions, and sometimes I didn't hear anything back. And sometimes it, but the best advice I can give somebody starting out in the plus size industry, like I'm a freelance, what they call freelance. I'm not signed to any agency yet. I do everything myself, find my jobs myself. Is check your emails constantly.
Check
Submit.
that damn spam, because sometimes the spam folder be holding out. You might
Yeah.
never know. You might miss something. Check your
I
spam too.
even have a separate alert for my email. So when it brings it, I know there's an email. And check your email. Submit. And do your research with photographers. Read your model contract or your photographer release form before you sign it. Read. If you don't understand it, you don't understand it. And there is nothing wrong with doing a shoot and coming to the end and looking at the release and saying, I'm not signing that, because some of them throw some clauses in there. And I've seen a couple up and coming models, plus and non amateur models, get caught up in, some crazy legal things and some crazy contracts and situations that then they can't get out of for 2 3 4 5 years. Yeah.
Really?
Yep.
Wow. That's
So,
that's ridiculous.
and just submit. All they can do is tell you no. But, and with that also be organized. Organized, time management, organized. One of the biggest ways that I kind of got my foot in the door was social media. I would see, I would get in some photographer groups and on Meetup or Instagram or Facebook, and I would see, photographers post, oh, model didn't show up today. Anybody available to shoot, and I would immediately shoot them off a message and say, hey, you're only an hour from me. If this ever happens again, give me a call. I'm more than happy to come out. I am a plus size model, but I'll be more than happy to work with you and come out. And that's kind of how I got my foot in the door. I started getting calls, and when you say that, you must have to be available.
Yeah.
I started getting calls, hey, the night before, 3 models canceled tomorrow. Can you show up in this? And I always carry my own shoes. And even though they say they have clothes for plus size models, I always ask what the concept is and try to bring at least one outfit that matches that concept.
Definitely, because sometimes it depends on the shoot.
Yep. And that happened to me at a steampunk shoot. They said that they were I was one of only 2 plus size models. Steampunk.
The heck is that?
What is steampunk? You ever
Yeah,
see
what?
Will Smith in the Wild Wild West?
That's steampunk?
That's steampunk. Yep. That's the old cowboy with a little bit of sci-fi.
Sexy. Because I actually remind me of that movie I saw.
And then there's another
Gang
one.
of Roses.
Yep. And there's the other movie, Cowboys versus Aliens.
That was insane.
That's steampunk. But Will Smith has the better concept, with the little bit of the automatic and the crazy sci-fi, but then it's the whole cowboy genre. So that's what steampunk. And that happened to me. They said they had sizes. Well, skirt fit, but the top didn't. Luckily, a very, very well-known steampunk designer who designs corsets and mechanical arms and giant robots and all kinds of steampunk products didn't live too far away from there, and I knew him, and I shot him off a message, said, hey, I'm at this shoot, they don't have anything my size. He's like, come over to the house. And I went over, and he fit me with a corset, a shirt, a jacket, a hat, and there we
Damn,
go.
I would love to see that.
I will give you all of the pictures.
I would love to see
I will
that.
give you my cosplay picture. I will give you my steampunk picture.
Steampunk. That's
And so-
because I never even knew what that term was.
Yep.
This is my
And
first
it is
time hearing
big. We have steampunk conventions. There is articles of clothing. There's designers that design just for steampunk.
See, I'm still on that word, steampunk.
Steampunk.
What the hell does it even come with? Though?
Think about it this way: punk being, like the punk age and all of that. And then steam. Everything at that time period was steam trains, steam engines.
Oh, so pretty much the Revolutionary War. Not
Revolutionary
Revolutionary War.
War, you mean
I mean the Industrial
revolution.
Revolution. My
Yes.
bad.
Yeah.
See, I need to go back in my history book. Because I used to love studying the Industrial Revolution. That was one of my favorite topics of American history.
Right.
So learning the things of steel, railroads, the oils, the cotton, and all that stuff. You know,
Now, what I liked studying, I like that era. What I like studying was all of the. I am a bit of a nerd. Physics stuff. So Tesla, Edison.
Oh,
You know.
don't touch me on the Tesla.
Oh, I love Tesla.
How I liked Tesla was watching that movie, The Prestige.
Yes, very good movie.
That's when I learned about Mr. Tesla.
And
David
you know
Bowie
that
played Tesla very damn well. For Englishmen, for Britishman, for him to have the Hungarian accent
and to grow up poor
and
and come over here and get people like Carnegie and Rockefeller and all them to invest in his ideas. And you know
was
that the
one smart
modern
man.
engine is still made today on his patent.
Yeah,
Mhm.
because that's stuff you need to learn, people.
Yep.
When you want to learn stuff
AC/DC.
about, if you want to learn about AC/DC,
Yep.
Tesla is
Tesla.
the person.
Yep.
Nikola Tesla.
And you know they still can't figure out some of his stuff. They have partial of his drawings and they can't figure out.
Yes, he's still got patents that are still being used, but also there's some stuff that he has designed
Right.
no one could figure out.
Like
I remember.
the electric. That was the big thing. The electric, how you can have what they call conducting electric without having wires, where he had the big tower that he built.
Oh yeah.
And they, to this day, they still, I would say wireless electric, I guess that's how you would call it, to make something light up without wires
Having
connecting
wire.
to it. Science today, physics majors today have only been able to get it to go up to 7 feet. Tesla got it to go up to 4 miles, and they still haven't figured out how he did it because his papers are missing.
That was when that movie Prestige. Well, that was when they had the field of light bulbs.
There you go. Yep.
And there was no wires, no nothing. It was just light bulbs
Just
in the
the
ground.
tower. And he also designed a death ray, but they don't know how he did it.
See, that's why when you starting to realize history, not just about American history, but world history,
Right.
from the inventors to the innovators.
Yep.
Those guys innovate a lot of people who have creative things of like punk.
Yep.
And physics, art, fashion, and stuff is all involved in anything because it could be,
I mean, look at it this way. Let me give you an example. A mixture of physics and fashion. Remember the new movie Tron with the LED lights in it?
Yeah.
And how about that? There's a traveling show. I forget the name of the group where their suits light up to the beat of the music, and that's all wireless. It's all made it's a computer program that the person makes up, and even our Christmas lights that flash to the beat of the music.
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
Yep.
And also there was I think it was in, I forgot was it in India or something. It was at a big hotel that there was a water music. They was playing music with fountains.
Right.
And they was playing one of Whitney Houston songs, and it was going very lovely with the music, and it was just when she was singing and all the I was just amazed how it's amazing how the human mind can actually think of things, and then all of a sudden they put it down on paper or get on that computer, start drawing out the plans of how to get this done. It's amazing. It's amazing that we all as people, we think, especially a plus size person.
Yep.
This lady over here just taught me some stuff. So I'm over here learning. And that's why I'm glad that she actually came on the show. I'm actually happy.
Well, I'm glad that you
She
extended.
found me through another plus size model,
Oh,
and I
of course.
thank her very much
Oh,
too.
I will throw her name, Miss Jeannie Ferguson, one of the best plus size models out there.
Hell yeah,
Yeah.
innovator in her own right.
Yep.
So sexy self. I see you,
Push the
G.
limits. Yep.
Yeah,
Pushing the
B
limits.
G U.
BGU. Big Girls Unite.
There you go. Woman, you need to come on the show. Since you got her on the show, you need to come on. Stop playing. Yeah, I'm talking to you, woman. Yeah, I'm talking to you. I'm looking. I'm talking to you. Yeah,
Miss Nene.
I'm talking to you, woman. Come on the show. You brought her on here. Now you started something. So now I want you on the show now. So, well, let's talk about your daughter,
Okay.
because you was talking about that she was um, diagnosed with with a
Pediatric
rare
cancer.
a rare form of pediatric cancer, and it's very interesting from what you was telling. So I want to hear a little bit more. So let everybody hear.
Well, my daughter was diagnosed 3 years ago with Ewing sarcoma cancer. It's a rare bone cancer. It's completely random, nothing inherited, nothing during pregnancy that would cause it. About 100 children get it a year, all around the world. That's 100 around the world, not just in the United States. And what it is a mutation of the bone cell, not bone marrow, in the DNA. And then it lays dormant until the child either breaks a bone or goes through puberty and goes through a growth spout. In my daughter's case, she was 21 when she was diagnosed, and so was considered adult onset. And there hadn't been a case like hers in 19 years. And so here she was, 21, but has this child cancer that's very rare. So we went through that. You know, we had a very good hospital. We did clinical trials. Mayo Clinic kind of observed everything. Her care was administered through Penn State Hershey Medical Center. And they were wonderful. They have the Four Diamonds Foundation, the only non-profit foundation completely supported by all the Penn State students in the state of Pennsylvania. They do fundraisers year round, and the local high schools can do what they call mini-thons and raise money. And all the money goes into one pot, and it is to help all the cancer families. And, you know, they help with one of the big things that they helped us out was they will cover any medications, procedures, prescriptions that your insurance will not cover. And so that is a big mental relief. You know, to give you an example, one of the immune system booster shots that my daughter had to get 2 a month was $3,800 each.
$3,800
Each, so over $7,000 a month just for a shot.
That's a lot of money. Yeah.
And so, in the beginning, everything's insurance driven. Her insurance. There is another shot, but it was one you had to administer daily, kind of like a diabetic.
Mm-hmm.
And anybody that knows anyone who has had cancer knows that any opening of the skin, poking in, is they have no immune system. They're susceptible to any type of infection. So they didn't want to pay for it because the cheaper shot was a daily shot. And so they said, you can do this. And so, but for her health, her doctors were like, no, she needs to do it once every 2 weeks. And so Four Diamonds covered it for us. Until then, you know, we got the appeals and everything, and then the insurance covered it.
Wow, it's amazing. That's
But not every hospital has that type of assistance. There's a lot of local nonprofit organizations that do help. My daughter was in that catch-22 where you're older than 18, but you're younger than 24. A lot of nonprofit organizations are set up for people 24 and older that are terminally ill, and not really a lot for young adults. Children's Miracle Network cuts you off at 18. So she was over that age. So, you know, thank God for Four Diamonds that cover, you know, they take them up until, if you're 21 and then you're in for life. So they give you a lifetime amount, that they help you with assistance, everything from gas cards to food vouchers while you're in the hospital with your child to assistance, one-time assistance with rent, car repair allowance, those sort of things that help you relieve the stress at home because I couldn't work during her sickness.
I don't know because you going through the stress. You got a lot on your mind. You got to worry about your child, the welfare,
Right.
the medication, the treatments, the bills, and all that stuff. It takes a
Well,
lot for
and
because even you also said that you're a single mother.
I'm a single mother too.
Yeah, and you're taking care of a son also.
Right, a younger son.
hmm So I know for being a single mom, this has been a trial or tribulation.
It has been a trial and tribulation, but it has strengthened my faith
Mm.
and my Father up above, and in Jesus, and strengthened my faith in the good nature and good hearts of people. It has also opened my eyes
hmm
to what is still needed, and the heartlessness of other people too as well. One of the things that people don't understand is, for example, when my daughter was considered cancer free,
hmm
a lot of the nonprofit organizations don't help you because you're not actively receiving chemo. But technically, that's when families need help the most, because now you're home with your child 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, doing everything that the nurses would do, help bathe, help change, bedpans, washing sheets, because just because she's cancer free didn't mean she was 100%. She still had no immune system. So something as simple as the food in the refrigerator. She could not, if she opened a bottle of Gatorade and took 3 sips and it sat on the nightstand for at least 2 hours, if it was over 2 hours, you had to
hmm
throw it away
Mm.
because she drank out of it. So now her mouth bacteria's on it and the bacteria's grown. Um, Cooked food, she couldn't eat it if it was anything opened that was open more than 2 days in the refrigerator.
hmm
We couldn't put our food on the same shelf as hers because we could contaminate it.
Oh
So
wow.
those little things like that, something as simple as, I mean, we had a crazy protocol when you came to my house. We had a sign up on the door. Nobody was allowed in without being notifying us before. My son would come home from school. And if she was home, he would have to take everything off at the front door, meaning jacket, shoes, whatever. I would put him in a garbage bag, Lysol inside the garbage bag. Then he would go up, take a shower, change his clothes. Then he could go see his sister in her bedroom or say hello, that sort of thing.
And how old is your son?
My son now, he just turned 19 yesterday.
Oh wow.
So he was in 10th grade when all this happened.
I know. I know. It's for him. It's a lot for him
And
to
I'm
take in.
very proud of him. He got accepted to 2 colleges. He's currently in college, out of state right now. And, at times when you're that age, 15, 16, mom's away at the hospital 2, 3 weeks, staying at a friend's house, while they're helping us out. Uh, you know, he could have gone to the bad road. He could have skipped school and everything, but no, he stayed in school, kept his grades, applied for colleges, got accepted, and I'm very proud of him for, staying the course and not, making things harder. You know what I mean?
hmm Well, ladies and gentlemen, we want to take a little break in a moment as we will continue on with Miss Flores, and we're gonna talk a little bit more about her background and modeling some more, and we'll take it on from there. So we'll be back. And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. We are back with Miss Leslie Flores. Talk a little bit more about her skills and her modeling. She showed me some pictures. Steampunk, uh, very unique. I love it. I need to see more
I
of that.
might got you hooked now, huh? You might have
You
to
got
come to
me hooked. I'm gonna end up
Steampunk
being
convention.
goth. Come on the show, goth and everything.
There you go.
Nah. Come back. My hair is already black as it is.
Why don't
Then
you
I might
dye
have
some green or some?
put some green contacts and stuff.
There you go.
Creeping me out just thinking about it.
Or them contacts that make you look like a dog, like a big eyeballs.
Oh, you know what? I actually didn't wanted to do that. I've always wanted to do that, but I heard them damn things really bother your eyeballs.
I don't know.
Cause I was like, yo, those things look scary.
They do.
Big, black,
Make you look
creepy
like,
looking things. I'm like,
make you look like a doll.
I was like, hey baby, how
I
you
know.
doing?
Woo, no.
That was the creepiest thing I ever saw in my life. But since you've done your thing, you've been doing the modeling thing for 3 years now.
Yep.
What was your what good experience you experienced so far doing it?
I think the industry is more welcoming.
Mm.
I think that it's opened a lot of doors and avenues. Like I said, the line blurring between plus, curvy, BBW, and thick, as some people say, and it still needs to be a little bit. I wish they would come up with new words.
Mm-hmm.
But otherwise, I mean, I've had a great experience. I've met some wonderful people. I've had some nice opportunities. And, you know, I'm hoping that 2015 is going to be my year, you know, that I either get picked up by an agency. I would love to be a Dove model, a Dove commercial model. Love to do one of their products. Also, I do lingerie, and it's funny because Victoria's Secret just had that big body image
Mm-hmm.
with their ad, the perfect bra, and on my
The perfect bra for the wrong breasts.
well,
I've seen a commercial.
well, they changed it. Remember, it was called I forget how the ad went. Something the bra itself. They were talking about the bra, but it said for the perfect body, the perfect bra, and it was a big backlash
But
because all the models.
wrong women for the commercial. The bra is for women who are well endowed up there.
Well,
Because obviously, I don't understand how, some people that do certain commercials or ads and stuff like that, but they never use the right person for the job.
well, yeah. I guess everybody has their beauty, you know, is in the eyes of the beholder.
Well, my beholden.
The funny part is if you were on my Instagram and you see all of the lingerie
go on her
modeling,
Instagram, y'all.
Latin Lady
Go on her
17404.
Instagram, y'all. I'm talking about the pictures, dude. Y'all, if y'all want to see some pictures, she got some nice pictures. She got me hooked in that steampunk stuff. Damn, that's some good stuff. And
Well, all
pinup is insane.
I would say 95% of the lingerie that I'm using in the shoots are from Victoria's Secret, and I'm a size 12 and considered plus size, but I fit just fine in their
She fits
clothing.
like a glove. Fits like a glove. See, that's the perfect bra model for you. I'm just saying. That's my vouch. Raw Curves Media endorses that message.
Well, thank you.
There we go.
I just think, I hashtag some of my stuff, love the skin you're in. You know, if I wasn't short, the tall models wouldn't look so tall. You know, if I wasn't tan color, dark wouldn't look so dark, white wouldn't look so white. You know what I mean?
She's in the middle.
I'm in the middle. Honey
She's-
color.
One of my coworkers said waffle colored. And
I think I'm darker than waffle. Maybe waffle with
I was
some.
like, what
with
the
some,
hell is waffle color? And I end up looking. I actually ordered me some waffles, and I started thinking about it. I was like, oh, you stupid. I called him on the phone like, dude, you stupid. Took a picture of my waffles. Like, you and your waffle color.
No, I think
thing,
I'm
man.
darker. Maybe waffle with some Mrs. Butterworth on it. A little
There we
brown.
see.
There
Now
you go.
Now I'm hungry. I want some damn waffles.
Waffle and chicken. Oh,
Oh Lord, don't
With
get
some-
me started. Get me fatted right on this damn show.
hey, you can do that as long as you walk there and walk back.
Yeah, that's exercise. Walk
There
there
you go.
with some energy to chow down and
Yep,
walk out,
and
trying
walk
to
it
burn
back.
off them damn calories.
There you go.
But I was thinking, what were your bad experiences as far as modeling goes?
Being told I'm too short. Photographers and or even actually I would say one of not bad because I think I've knocked down that barrier, but in the beginning believe it or not, was the models, the other models themselves.
Mm.
Like I said, usually I was either one, the only one, or just one of a few plus size at a group shoot or an event where a photographer wanted to photograph several models at a time. And the negative, negativity from the other models, and some were plus, some weren't. I'm told by some plus size model I'm too small. I'm not plus size, and then I'm told by the industry, what they have as their fashion models, I'm too big, or so I kind of fall in the middle. So I kind of just submit for everything. But women have to stop being so critical of each other and just support each other, whatever size you are, whatever age you are, whatever height you are. Don't push somebody else's dreams down just so you can push yourself up.
Yeah, but sometimes, like that saying goes, be kind to the ones on your way up, 'cause you're eventually going to meet them on the way down.
Exactly.
And I remember watching that from The Honeymooners. Ralph
Yeah.
Cramden said it, and I believe it.
Well, I always feel if you're kind to the people on the way up, those are the people that are going to push you up too. Because, like I said, I have met some wonderful people that have given me some wonderful opportunities and chances. And, I've made some really good friendships in the industry. And, I'm very happy for the people that I have met.
Hmm.
And I think the good experiences overshadows the bad ones.
Well, we always learn
Right.
from mistakes. You learn from the past
Right.
to look for the future to be better. Because
Exactly.
sometimes when you look for an opportunity, like what Steve Harvey said, if you want to go for something, you want to go for a goal, you have to
Yep.
jump.
Yep.
And I believe it.
Now, let me ask you your thoughts on this. What do you think of Tessa Holiday, Tessa Monster? She was just the new plus size model. She's only 5'4", I think, size 22, 24, signed, biggest model ever signed. And
Tess,
yep.
monster, woman, I love you.
You do?
I've
Oh, her atomic
seen
bomb
your
stuff.
stuff. I have you as a. I actually liked your page on Facebook, and I be
Her
seeing your
Instagram
posts
is wonderful.
Woman, your Instagram is insane.
Yep.
You make
And
a brother
there,
wanna. You make a brother just give birth just by looking at your stuff. Your pictures are so damn good.
and here again, she's been
Is she from
doing.
Australia, right?
No, I think she's from the States.
But damn, she hangs out in Australia a lot lately.
Well, she's been signed by a big agency, so they're sending her everywhere. And let me tell you, a lot of my fans are from Italy, Germany, overseas.
Mm.
So not so much, I mean, I do have fans here from the United States too, but the ones that are more vocal, asking for pictures, autographs, stuff that are from overseas, they're more accepting, I guess. Or it's not have been a big separation
But the
between
thing is,
places. But Tessa's
the plus
pictures.
industry in Europe is way different from United States. Because I remember I had a fit of a magazine. I think it was an Australian magazine, Vogue. I think it was Vogue Australia. I think it was. It made a
Okay.
post about saying that the size 4 is the new plus size. What was it? Plus six. The 6 was
Six.
the new plus size. I was livid. I was
Yeah.
livid. I was livid. A lot of people was livid about that whole statement.
Well, I
that
think
whole article actually.
what happened was the industry went way too far. I mean, you remember, I don't know if you remember, but what kind of gave the plus size industry the boost was, I think it was Israel and another country, I want to say Spain, I'm not sure, banned certain types of models body fat content. So you basically, they were saying you are too skinny. You look like a skeleton. You can't, you
Damn.
can't, you're a size 2, but you're not a healthy 2.
What?
So, and that's kind of what started then, you know, um, the industry changing and them looking for healthier models, and that was a big thing. It was just a couple years ago, and that's kind of what started the plus size helped along the plus size model industry, come to the forefront, and consumers demanding more real size women, natural size women, so that they can identify themselves with the clothes that they were trying to buy in the store.
There are so many different women out there, especially sizes,
Hmm.
and the concept of plus size changes every year. So everybody don't be surprised that they gonna say the new plus size is a size 4.
Oh, I don't think that'll happen.
That ain't never gonna happen.
I don't think so.
If that do happen, y'all better.
I'm in trouble.
Y'all better start putting up a union or something, having some union jobs or some damn thing, because that doesn't make no sense. But
But then again, though, it depends what a 4 is. One of the other things on the manufacturer side is that I've noticed actually in the last, I would say, year to 2 years, is a 10 is actually a little bit bigger now than it was 5 years ago. So I think, it used to be, and I'm talking back when I was like 13, 15, 18 and modeled, plus size went by your measurement. How big your hips were, how big your waist was. It didn't go on a clothing size number, because I don't know who did the campaign. Somebody did the campaign where they have like 6 women and they're all the same size, and one's short, and it has different body types. One's really tall, one's really short, one's in the middle, sort of thing. So, and they all were the same size. So, that used to be, and I wish it would kind of go back to that. Not so much as the clothing size you wear, because like I said earlier, depending where the clothes is manufactured, depending what store I go into, I could fit into a Missy's 10, or I might have to go up to a 14. So the actual tag number shouldn't really matter. It should go more on your measurements.
Now, for final thought,
Okay.
on Curvypreneur, do you have any tips for the newcomers, the amateurs out there, for the plus models?
Yep. First of all, love yourself, because you're going to get a lot of no's. Second of all, answer your email. Third, submit, because you are your biggest cheerleader. And if you believe in yourself, eventually they'll come around. They'll believe in you too.
Oh, that's good. That's good. That's some good advice right there. So now it's time to say goodbye, ladies and gentlemen.
Farewell.
So we have Miss Leslie Flores come all the way from Pennsylvania, come on down in Brooklyn, New York, to come to the first season of Raw Curves Media Curvypreneur. I am your host, Terrell Antoine Waiters, and I'm very happy on seeing y'all coming on down to the show and be part of history for plus size arts, entertainment, and entrepreneurship. And I thank you. And Miss Flores,
Well, thank you for inviting me.
Very happy to come on down to the show.
Then thank you for the opportunity.
I am happy, and I'm very glad that you came.
Yep. Well, check out my Instagram. Don't forget, Latin Lady 17404.
And where else can they find you? On Facebook too?
No, I actually don't have a public Facebook page. So Instagram is the best way to find me. And my information is there for bookings. And if you need to contact me, interested in anything that you think I might be able to sell for you.
All right.
All right.
This is Raw Curves Media Curvypreneur, and it's time to say goodbye.
Goodbye.
And thank you.
Thank you.
Back in together now. This is Terrell Antoine Wiz of Raw Curves Media, Curvypreneur. And we're back here with Kevin Richardson. We're talking about the goods and bads of photography. So we're both photographers, but he's more experienced than me. That's for damn sure. I don't put myself out like, yeah, I'm the shit. Nah, I don't say that.
No, I don't say that either. I mean, you know what I do? I let my work speak for itself. I don't tell anybody that I'm a great photographer. I just pretty much let the work speak for itself. I never put out any bad photos that I don't like because I don't want people seeing that kind of stuff. I want you to see the best shots. And that's, like I said, my name of my company is Unique Shots. And my aim is to make you smile. So I want you happy with any picture that I got. Of course, I did a birthday party not too long ago for a friend of mine. I really wasn't happy with the pictures. I don't know if the woman was happy with the pictures, but it was a paid gig. She didn't complain about it. I didn't, it was all cool as far as I'm concerned, but I wasn't, as a photographer, I'm a perfectionist. I like my pictures with perfection. So it was a job that I just didn't particularly care for. I mean, you're going to have those days where you, as a photographer, you're getting paid for something, you don't like it, but your client likes it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, as long as the client likes it, who are you to argue with the client?
Hey, everybody, this is Terrell Antoine Waiters of Raw Curves Media, Curvypreneur. I'm here with a special guest, Michelle Lawson, who is here to talk about herself as far as the modeling goes and also entrepreneurship. With the whole thing in mind, I read your resume. You've done your movies.
Yes.
You've done your modeling.
Yes.
I've actually seen you at work with your modeling. I've actually took pictures of you.
Okay.
And I had a bunch of pictures when you was at the hotel.
Okay.
And you done well. You done very well. And I see that you have a very humble elegance about yourself that is very impressive. The way how you dress, how you know how to coordinate the colors, what to go with what with the shoes and everything. It's definitely, wow.
Matching shoes are a must.
Yeah.
I try to get the outfits together before I get there. I do ask the designers, because I usually work with a lot of the same designers. And after 5 years of putting the work in, and it's like acting as well. You pay your dues, you put the work in, you put the time in, you put the effort, the blood, the sweat, the tears, the money, the investing. I've made some decent amount of money. I've made some money modeling. Runway doesn't really pay a lot. But with the acting, I have made a decent amount of money. Obtained waivers in order to join SAG-AFTRA. Possibly join Fight Corps, which would give you the opportunity to do union and non-union work.
Mm-hmm.
I think the only thing that really gets in my way at this point is my regular job.
Cut. Hey everybody, this is Terrell Antoine Waiters of Raw Curves Media. I'm going to tell you this. This is the opportunity that I'm willing to give and let you go on the story about it. Raw Curves Media, Curvypreneur is actually making its debut in April 2015. What I'm looking for is a few guests to be part of the show for our 15th episode season of Season 1 of Raw Curves Media, Curvypreneur. We're looking for plus-size artists, entertainers, entrepreneurs, models, whatever the case may be. Man, woman, or child is to be part of this show to talk and show off their craft. If you want to talk more about it, be coming on our show by reserving yourself as a special guest on our website at rawcurves.media and reserve yourself with our general manager who will instruct you on how to be part of the show and also what to do to be part of the show. So you most definitely want to look for it on our website at rawcurves.media, and we'll look forward to hearing from you. Thank you. Or you could actually find on Raw Curves Media website on free photo shoots. Yes, I said it. Free photo shoots. Could be me. Could be him.
Sure.
Could be any other photographer that would willing to give
To work with you.
to work with you. 1 or 2 hours of a photo shoot for free. That's only like once a month. That's a monthly thing.
Well, what we're trying to do is we're trying to help these models establish themselves. That's what we
Models
want.
in training.
And training.
Because the ones who are wanting to be a model, or no, maybe uplift their spirits a little bit.
They might not
You don't
have the
you-
money.
You, know,
They might not have.
you don't have to be a model. You could be just wanting to do something for yourself. Hell, we got a makeup artist, Arlene. Yes, I love you, woman. Your skills, your craft is insane. That's like I'm saying. I like working with this brother. I like working with Arlene.
I have a makeup artist, Melody.
There you go.
Melody is willing
Oh,
to.
Jefferson?
Yeah, Melody.
Say
Jefferson.
word.
Melody
We
Jefferson.
say we know.
Mhm.
We know some people.
She'd be willing to work with you. So if you want to be a model, just come out, give Terrell a shout, and we can set up a studio time for you and come in and take some pictures and see what you look like.
Most definitely look up Mr. Richardson.
I'm on Facebook.
Facebook, YouTube. No, well, not YouTube.
Not
but
YouTube,
Facebook.
but I have my website.
Yeah.
It's under Smug Mug. It's Kevin Richardson's Photography.com.
And then look up Unique Shots by
Kevin
Mr.
Richardson.
Kevin Richardson. Because he definitely is about his craft. And like I say, be crafty. Be mindful of what you're doing. And also be dedicated to your craft.
And we're looking forward to seeing you gals out there for the free photo shoots. So make sure you
Reserve a spot. Because
exactly
RSVP. If a spot is filled, there's always one next month. It ain't like we ain't gonna stop. This is gonna be for the rendition.
So is this the month of what?
This is going to start in April.
In April. Okay.
From April 2015 to April 2016. This
Great.
is going to be a 1-year run.
Great.
3 hours. I ain't gonna say 2 hours. It's gonna be 3 hours.
How many looks are you giving the models?
3 looks.
3 looks.
3 looks a person.
Can't go wrong with
And
that,
then you
ladies.
getting unlimited, and then 5 to 10 outfit changes. Then also, I'm gonna throw a little bit something else in this way. I'm gonna give y'all posters, 24 by 36 posters.
Can't
two
go wrong with that,
Posters,
ladies.
2 free posters. You can't go wrong.
Can't go wrong with that.
If you got it like that, I'm telling you, I'm gonna put this as a challenge. If y'all got it like that to be a model, bring it. I'm dead serious. If y'all got it like that,
And
bring
I'll
it.
be right there to shoot you. That's for sure. I'll be right there to shoot you.
You know, it's already that you got already these other fashion competitions and these other shows out there. We want to see who really got it. Because I'm already, I'm pumped up right now. I'm about to say it right now.
Yeah, I'm pretty much pumped up too because I'm excited to see who's going to show up at these events.
Because if y'all really got it like that, I'm serious. Don't play with me.
And I know a lot of you models out there, you all know me from Runway to Real Way, the ones who've been there. You know me. You know I'm not about no hanky-panky or anything like that. I'm straight up about my money. Okay, but this, for you, this is a gift to you.
One time a month.
One time a month. This is a gift.
Probably
This-
the second or
where you
third
gonna
week
find
of
this
every
at?
month. Second or third week of every month until April 2016. This is starting from April 2015 to April 2016.
And we're shooting in the studio.
In the studio. I'm
In
gonna
the
tell you
studio.
why is it that this is gonna go on for 1 year? Because we know we are that good about it.
And we're looking to promote you. And we're looking to promote you into something bigger.
You promote us, we promote you.
That's it. That's
Who
it.
the hell turns down some free publicity? What's wrong with you? Go on, change your mind, woman. What's wrong with you? John, oh, God. I'm about to lose my mind.
Listen, I'm excited. I mean, I really am excited because I'm looking forward to see what models are really going to show up for these shoots. I mean, it's here. Take advantage of it. Where are you going to get this for free?
Now, I'm calling out Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Delaware,
Georgia.
North Carolina, South Carolina. Yeah, I'm going after all of y'all. I'm just calling out all of New York City, New Jersey, Connecticut, Pennsylvania, or Maryland. Because I know y'all got some women down there. Stop playing. If y'all got it like that, I'm going to post this later on this week or next week. I'm going to post out the all-out 1-year anniversary of Raw Curves Media's 1 month annual thing. No, it's not going to be an annual thing. This is going to be a one-time thing.
It's a one-time
One-time thing. One time a month. 3 hours of photo shoots. 5 models or whatever the case may be.
I was going to ask you how many models you want to shoot in one day. Because we don't want everybody showing up at one time, and then you got a whole line of models. You know, first come, first serve.
First come, first serve.
That would be better. First come, first serve.
First come, first serve to reserve a spot. So
or call, give them your number, or you can give them my number.
Yeah, and then you look us up on rawcurves.media and find out more about this this event that's going to go on. And this is going to be something out of the ordinary, very unique, because we expecting the real challenge is to be you and your craft. If your craft is that good, so bring it and stop crying about it. And don't judge yourself. Don't second guess yourself, because that will kill you. That kills your skills. That kills your mind. Be crafty and be mindful.
Yeah, definitely.
Just bring it.
Just bring it. Just come and do what you do.
Because we see, hell, we on Facebook. Yes, we do check y'all out.
All the time.
All the time. Because it's already. We see some of y'all.
Social media.
That got it, but do you really have it? It's a challenge. We're going to put y'all on a plate.
I know a lot of models out there that got it. I want to know a lot of models that don't have it, that want to bring it.
Yeah.
That's what I want to know.
Yeah.
And there's so many.
Sick of the bathroom movement. Stop doing the bathroom. Come outside and come out. Sick of the bathroom.
And in the summertime, we won't be in the studio. We'll be in the street.
Ajax.
We'll be in the street. You know, I'll take you out to the park and we'll shoot in the park and, we'll have some fun.
Very much. So this is about it now, ladies and gentlemen. We're about to be pulling off, and this is a calling out time. Look us up on Raw Curves Media website at rawcurves.media, sorry. And then find out more information from there. I'm Terrell Antoine Waiters, and this is Mr. Kevin Richardson. We are calling it a farewell and departure.
Later.
Hey everybody, this is Terrell Antoine Waiters of Raw Curves Media, Curvypreneur. We're looking for special guests to be part of the show. If you're a plus-size artist, entertainer, performer, or entrepreneur, be part of the show here in Brooklyn, New York at www.rawcurves.media and find out more information on being part of the show.